Hey guys, so I want to be serious with you for a few minutes. Well, mostly. Because this video is called My Ghost Story. And whether you believe me or not, that's up to you. Because at the end of the day, I know the truth. Okay, so let's cast your minds back to the year of 1996. Okay, I've got to be more serious than that, sorry. Cast yourself. No, wait, that's not being serious either. Okay, I'm joking. 1996, I was still living at my parents' house and I had one of those cabin beds. Basically it was a bed on the top of a cabinet and you got like a cupboard and a desk with a bed on the top. And of course I had a ladder because I had to go up and down it. I also have to point out that on my bedroom door I had one of those slide lock catch things. I don't know what you call them. It's a lock that you slide and it stops the door from opening. You know what I'm talking about, I hope. Anyway, so there I was lying in bed, light out, unable to sleep. You know how it is that sometimes you're laid in bed and your brain just won't shut off and you just can't sleep. So you're just lying there like, oh, come on, sleep. When I suddenly heard, don't worry, it's just me tapping on the side. I'm just doing it for effect for the story. So of course I sat up in bed and I said, hello? But there was no answer. I waited a few seconds and then I said hello again, a little bit louder, because you know, it was the middle of the night. I didn't want to wake anybody up. But again, still no answer. Now of course I'm lazy, but not that lazy, so I climbed out of bed and down the ladder and I went to the door, opened the catch, opened the door, nobody's there. And outside the bedroom was the hallway, but it overlooked the stairs, so I looked over to make sure that there's nobody messing about. Nothing. So I just went back in, closed my door, put the latch on, climbed back up my ladder, back into bed, laid back, closed my eyes. It couldn't have been more than a minute later when I felt very, very weird all of a sudden. I swear to God, this is the truth. I'm laid there with my eyes closed, horizontal. From my waist to my head, I suddenly felt like I was swaying this way. Wasn't below my waist, just above it. And for a few seconds I was like, what the? And then it hit me. I flicked open my eyes and all I could see was this white mist floating through me. I had a ghost going through my body. I'm actually getting goosebumps telling the story. I was just stunned in disbelief, like, wow. And that feeling of waviness, it felt like my entire blood supply was just being pushed one way. Now, of course, in my head it felt like forever, but it couldn't have lasted more than 10-15 seconds. Then this white mist, this apparition, just straight through the wall, gone. Once it was gone, my blood flow felt normal again. I was no longer having that feeling of being pushed to one side. And if I couldn't sleep before, I certainly couldn't now. I was up, and I was like, ghost, the ghost just passed straight through me. 19 years ago this happened. So the next morning I saw my mum and I told her what had happened and she was like, nah, you were dreaming. No, I wasn't, no. It truly happened. And I have another reason why I believe it. Because I started having very, very weird and vivid dreams after it had happened. The very next night I dreamt that it was happening again, and I know I dreamt this because this time it was like my spirit was leaving my body and I was going through the wall myself, and suddenly I woke up and I'm like, oh, I'm not going through the wall, I'm laid back asleep. And the weird dreams didn't stop there. I can't really remember all the dreams I had, but eventually later on that year I moved out of my parents' house into a flat where I started having dreams that I was floating above the bed and heading towards the window and then back again. And the very last one was I floated off the bed, down to the floor, and then I started spinning like this really fast. And I certainly knew that was a dream because the flat was so cold. I had a little electric fire next to the bed and I had it on a timer to come on. If I'd have been on the floor spinning around like that, I would have knocked that fire flying. But yeah, my ghost experience, it just caused all these weird dreams afterwards. And that's my ghost story. If you guys have got any ghost stories that you want to share, feel free to leave them in the comments below. But just before I go, I just want to point out that these boxes at the side of me are links to other videos that I've made, you know, like Smeg Chris, and also on my second channel where I do my vlogging. Also, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter by clicking those links below down in the description. And also down there is a subscribe button if you want to see more of these videos. Just hit that and you'll see them pop up in your subscription list, hopefully. It doesn't always work that. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, peace out.